Hello, it's me again. I am Olivia, the owner of Profits and Books Bookkeeping Services. We do bookkeeping and marketing, which is the heartbeat of your business. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Today, I want to ask about funding, right? There are so many people, potential business owners, with really great ideas that they have amazing concepts and they think that the only way that they can achieve their dream is through funding. And here's the thing about funding, it becomes easier to fund your company when you already have a product, when you have something to show, when you are up and running. So, a mistake many entrepreneurs make, or wannabe or would be entrepreneurs, is they want the funding before the product, before the service. It's like putting the cart in front of the horse. That's your thinking. But you get different forms of funding. So you need to find out which one would work for you. But before you even consider which one would work for you, you need to ask yourself, what do I have? What do I need? And if what you have is enough to start your business, if what you have is enough to provide for the core of your business, then you don't need funding. If what you have can kickstart you to start building something or to start building your business immediately, then go that route. And ask yourself, why do you need funding? Why? If you have a transport business and you have enough vehicles to provide in your need of a transport business, why then would you want to go and apply for funding just so you can rent fancy offices? The rental space, it's not the core of your business. Your vehicles are, and that need has been provided for. So you need to ask yourself, what do I need the funding for? Is it a nice to have or is it a must have? Here's the thing about funding, it's not just money that you get and you forget about it. Funding, before you apply, why do I need it? How much do I need? What can I afford to repay? And how will this affect the cash flow of my business? Because cash is king. You want to have liquidity in your business. So if you are successful in getting the funding, how much would you have to pay back? And how will that impact? What will the impact be on your day-to-day running costs? These are the things that you must consider. It cannot just be a thumb suck, or it can't be just because the money is available and you qualify for it. Now suddenly like, oh, actually maybe I can get the funding. No. Get the funding, apply for it only when you are going to use it for something that will grow your business, that will help you to grow, to build the core of your business. What are the core functions of your business? Do you really need money for that? Think about these questions, because I know from experience it's a wonderful feeling when you apply for money and you didn't calculate anything and wow, you got the money. It's such a great feeling to see that amount reflect in your bank account. But that money needs to be paid back. Will you have enough resources to pay it back? Will you be able to use that money so you can make more money to pay back the money that you borrowed in the first place? So funding, because I once asked the question, what is the difference between funding and a loan? Essentially, funding is just a fancy word for a loan. That is what it is. That is what it is. And there are certain terms and conditions applied to the funding. You know, these venture capitalists who come and invest in your company, they need something in return. They need either you have to pay the money back or or you need to give them a piece of your company. That is what funding is. So, what are the terms and conditions when you do get someone who's willing to invest in your company? How much of your company do they need? Who will have the controlling stake in the company? Are the terms and conditions, does it benefit you or does it benefit them more? These are the questions you need to answer because money makes us excited. And when we see money, we forget about so many other things. So funding is not as straightforward as what we think it is. It's not someone giving you money. It's you going to borrow money. It can be from an institute, it can be a bank, a venture capitalist. You can also get funding from an angel investor. So you need to find out what would work for you. What are the conditions? What are the terms? How much must you pay back? Because sometimes the actual cost of the funding, it's way more than the money that you got for the funding. You find now that someone bought a stake in your company. They have a certain percentage of that company. And for that money, now that they are in, you have to jump through hoops. Even though they don't have a controlling stake in the company, you are still on paper the business owner. You still have now to answer to so many masters, not because they did anything wrong, but because you as the person who took the money, you were not clear on the terms and the conditions because you need to know what you are signing up for. So remember, before you consider funding, do you really need the money? Is it a nice to have or is it a must have? Can you start the business without the money? So start. Just start and do it. Because sometimes waiting for funding might just be an excuse to not start the business. Think about that. You might be missing an opportunity while you think you are waiting for an opportunity. So, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Share your comments, share your questions. Let me know what you think and give me feedback if you want to ask anything, if you want to know anything about business or bookkeeping or marketing. You are more than welcome to comment or get in touch with me.